journeyman, not a journey person or a journey woman.
And this man has got
It's
something
got
to
something
say.
I can't. Alright, so Masters of Nonsense, that's what I think we're gonna go with. I like it. Do you guys like it? Like
Call it
Ghoulsnake's the one
whatever
that
you
pitched
want.
it. I mean,
I like Masters of the Nonsense. I like
Masters of
that.
the Nonsense.
Yeah,
There's
this is exactly what it is.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. Did I ever explain to you?
Redacted.
I just explained it to Ghoul, but did I ever explain to you why I gave my admins that name?
No.
Because originally this was the Discord that it was just full of like my friends and stuff where we all just posted really dumb shit, and it was just literally a bunch of nonsense, and the first few people in here were like apple juice and stuff, and I was like, can you organize my channels for me? And she was like, yeah. I was like, thanks. You can be the master of all the nonsense in here. And you guys are the masters of the like Discord, and the Discord is just full of nonsense. So you guys are the
Hell
masters
yeah.
of nonsense.
I don't do much to contain the nonsense.
You're like 90% of the entertainment in my stream, so.
Yeah, I'm a good supporting actor. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
You
Very
can be
congested.
my bride someday.
No.
Get wrecked.
Ouch.
I'm not into dudes.
Why not? I mean, come on, man. I like to think that even though I'm ugly, my personality's banger.
No, just not once in my life have I ever been like, you know what? That penis, that's what gets me going.
I thought you were going to talk about his personality.
I definitely thought he was gonna dig at my personality.
No,
real
I
quick,
can I
though.
can like you, like I can like you and be like, yeah, man, you got a great personality. But I can't marry you because that would imply that we were going to have coitus at some point, and I'm not into dudes.
Coitus.
Coitus.
Oh, oh.
That oof sound.
It's like a. Oh, I lost my train of thought. Whatever.
Good
I don't think
job.
there's a conductor on your train of thought, Ghoul.
It has no conductor.
It hasn't had a conductor for like
It's like the
25
train
years.
of thought from Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Fact. Oh, so Ghoulsnake told me something that I feel like we need to discuss. Like, whether podcast or not, all of us in the same channel, we need to talk about this. It is important, it is imperative, it is that she doesn't like cheese.
Yeah, I've had this conversation with her.
I just found this out, and I think that that is bullshit. You cannot not like cheese.
That's not true at all. Ghoul doesn't like cheese.
Yeah, but in the same sentence, she said that she liked pizza.
Yeah?
So how do you not like cheese and not like one of the key ingredients to pizza?
Because cheese is her least favorite part. She's more of a sauce girl.
I'm not gonna.
I like the pizza sauce.
Yeah.
A sauce girl?
Mm-hmm. She likes sauce.
Alright,
Pardon me, I've got the corona.
Wait, what?
Oh, no, I was just coughing.
He doesn't, he's kidding.
You don't know. I might have the corona.
I mean, I hope he doesn't. He's like,
How much for a cough?
Cough on you for free. I'll cough in an envelope and send it to you.
Oh, God. This is anthrax?
No, it's COVID-19.
He'll pay postage and everything.
Fuck it, I'll overnight shipping that so it doesn't die.
Oh, shit. What was
Wait,
it? At one point, didn't you, like... I feel like, at one point we had this conversation about, like, how cheap it was getting to do different things, and, like, you priced out what it would be for, like, a ticket to fly out here, and it was, like, 60 or 70 bucks, something like that.
Yeah. And then I proceeded to drive to Texas over the course of 2 days and fly back first class for about $80.
That's insane.
What happened to the car?
Oh, that's a good question.
It wasn't my car.
Oh, okay.
There was another person whose car it was.
Oh.
Well, I always get confused by shit like that.
Yeah, I drove the entire way.
Oh, gotcha.
And it honestly wasn't that bad.
Really? Because that's probably like what, a 3 or 4 day drive for you, right?
No, it was only 2 days.
Oh, really?
I mean, I drove for about 20, 24, 24 hours, 20, almost 24 hours. I don't know. It's 1,900 miles.
Jesus.
But I drove like 85, 90 the whole way, so.
So I broke the speed limit the whole time. Didn't give a shit, but
I
we
mean,
made it there. God damn it.
as long as you're not driving like a dumbass, normally you don't get pulled over.
Hmm.
Oh, we were talking about food. That's what
Hashtag
I
can't
was trying to
relate.
think about what we were talking about. You
Yeah,
brought up the
we were
cheese.
talking about food. I'm gonna be dead ass. I expected that conversation to take a totally different turn. I definitely expected us to just tag team you on why you're evil for not liking cheese, but I I I got dicked for like the first
Here,
time
does
in
this
a long
trigger
time.
you? I hate mac and cheese. I hate it.
How can wait?
Disgusting.
Well, like, is it
Different on
because?
all mac and cheese. That isn't Velveeta. And it's not even real cheese in Velveeta, so.
Well, I homemade mac and cheese tops everything. It's that simple. But
Yeah, I mean, top of the garbage bin is still garbage.
do you just are you in the same boat? You don't like mac and cheese?
I don't care for mac and cheese unless it's Velveeta, and Velveeta isn't even real cheese.
Right, but I'm telling you, I just think you need to have good homemade mac and cheese. Like,
Are
if
you
you
assuming
ever
I
come
haven't
up here,
had good homemade mac and cheese?
I am. If you don't like, if you're just like, oh, it's like still
I've had a
trash.
lot of. I eat mac and cheese. Like, I will eat mac and cheese. And I can be like, you know what? That's good mac and cheese. But I don't like mac and cheese.
Huh, that's odd.
I like cheese. It's the mac part I have a problem with.
What the fuck?
I'm not a huge pasta guy.
Oh, so like you would say the
Mm.
Like I
same thing
like,
about like spaghetti or ziti
yeah,
then too,
spaghetti.
right?
I'll eat it, or like lasagna. I'll eat it, but it's. Eh. This is stuff you should probably have, being recorded for the podcast.
It's crazy that it is, and I said that like I said that 7 minutes and 33 seconds ago. I'm starting the podcast.
Oh, you
You
said you should
haven't
have. No,
started it?
what he's saying is he did start it, but then we didn't even do an intro, which is how you're supposed to do a podcast, so people know our voices.
We'll just like add a
I
clip to
started
like.
it as we were saying, like as I said, so we're gonna call it Masters of Nonsense then, and gave the
Oh,
explanation as why. Like I started the podcast as I made that statement.
rip.
That's not how you do things, man.
I mean,
We have to have some semblance of order here.
No, it's
when has this
nonsense.
Discord ever had order? Do I need to
The
bring up
title
Cooler
of it
Memes
is
channel real
literally
quick?
nonsense.
Yeah, but people need to know who we are.
You just want some credit, man.
Well, no. I just listen to a lot of podcasts, and when I hear voices that I don't know the names to, it bothers me.
Oh, see,
Well,
like I don't actually listen to a lot of fun fact, like even though I stream, I don't watch a lot of people stream. This is going to be literally on the same boat of I'm going to be like doing this podcast with you guys, but I don't like watch a lot of podcasts. The only one that I can honestly say that I watch regularly is one that just started recently because it has like one of my favorite rappers as one of the like main people. And even then, I don't
Boo!
watch it that often.
Boo!
You don't even know what
Rappers, boo.
podcast it is. Oh, you just don't like rap. All right, that's fair. I'll give you that.
No, it's because it's one of your favorite rappers, so I instantly know that they're garbage.
It's crazy how they're not though.
Hmm.
As far
If they had to start a podcast,
well, they didn't. They said that
pretty.
it's them and their producer. Like they were just like they
If they
started doing a
had to start a
podcast.
podcast, pretty sure they're garbage.
Oh, that haterade though.
All I'm saying is Pharaoh Munch didn't have to fucking start up a podcast.
I mean, I don't know who that
One of
is.
Eminem's favorite underground rappers.
Uh,
oh, I don't pay attention to that stuff.
I mean, like, I really enjoy. I hesitate to call it like the YouTube rap scene because I feel like that kind of limits it. Like
I
anyone
enjoy
who is
Fortnite dances. That's basically what you just said.
Well then.
Get wrecked.
I
Alright, let's
guess
change the
so.
topic.
Music was one of the things I wanted to talk about. What the fuck? Music was
And
one of the things I wanted to talk
I'm
about.
talking about music.
So am
I think YouTube, while it has helped a lot of the music communities, which is I assume what you're going to point out, and you are right. I'm not completely saying YouTube's ruined it and all music creators on YouTube are bad. However, I think it's hindered it more than it's helped it.
It's like Disney Channel.
Yeah, those that especially with those kind of things. Like Rick Astley has finally what is it? Monetized the original "Never Gonna Give You Up," so people can't rickroll people anymore because an ad plays when you start it up.
Oh really?
That's dumb.
Okay, that is kind of dumb.
No. No, people are just gonna re-upload it then, because then they
Yeah.
can't use an
You're
ad.
gonna create like a re-upload issue there.
Yeah, but that's when you get content ID'd.
Oh,
Or
that's true.
Maybe there'll be like a pause or something.
who knows?
But
You know what's
However,
just
just so I don't turn myself into a hypocrite for anybody who ever eventually listens to this, I'm Banana. Hello.
there you go. You got your
there,
creds.
we got the intro. That's
I
Banana. This is Ghoul, and then
I am just a I'm the only girl.
no, you're not. Out of my admins, I mean, you're the only
I
girl, I
believe she's
guess.
talking about in the podcast.
Oh, I thought you meant out
Yeah.
of like everyone that's like in the admin pool.
No, no, she's not the only girl in the world.
I
A girl gamer?
well, you're not even that.
I play Animal Crossing.
That makes you an e-girl, not a girl gamer.
Don't e-girls have to be like 12?
No.
What? It's like the exact opposite.
It depends on who you ask.
I mean, okay.
I mean, I only see it on like TikTok.
No,
Ugu.
e-girls are like they're the people that
Like Belle Delphine.
Belle Delphine, yeah. That's like Alinity too. I'm gonna get fucking. I don't even have a channel, and I'm gonna get copy stricken for saying that Alinity's an e-girl.
Stricken.
Stricken, struck. Well, I don't know what the word is for that.
Striken.
Striken.
And the Twitch moderators are gonna rain down hell. No, I'm pretty sure you're gonna be fine.
Oh, I know I am.
He's
It's
not
just a
even gonna
joke.
put this podcast up
For
anyway.
for saying a name?
That's just like Alinity's. That's what happened. Like that's kind of what put her in like the common person's eye was that like PewDiePie made a joke about her and a bunch of other Twitch streamers that are chicks being Twitch thoughts, and like on her stream she was like, "Can we copy strike PewDiePie?" And then he got copy stricken the next day.
Yikes.
And then she tried saying it wasn't her, that it was the company that she licenses her shit to, and then she was like, "No, it was me." And she tried to apologize, but people were already pissed. Not that it changes anything. She's still an e-girl, so she's gonna have a following. But yeah,
If you have boobs, somebody will follow you.
big facts.
Even if you have no boobs, somebody will
That
follow you.
sounded ominous. I don't want anyone to follow me.
Yeah, it's ominous because it is ominous.
Yeah, that's fair. It's ominous because it's ominous.
That's why I enjoy being a cis white male, and there goes half of your viewing audience. I got no problems with anybody, but I'm just men got it easier. I'm gonna
mean,
say it. I'm gonna say that as a fact.
it depends on what it is that's happening. That I will admit, men have it a lot easier in a lot of fields. But
We're going overall then, not specifics. Just overall.
Overall, I will say men definitely have it easier. We have a lot of things like
we can pee standing up.
I mean, they have like this rig for girls to do the same thing,
Yeah,
but
but
it's disgusting.
that's what I'm saying though. We can just do it.
Yeah.
They had to design an item for you.
Yeah.
You know,
and it's also real weird.
It is.
It's
I was
also
just
real
about to say that.
gross
I was gonna
because,
say, it's kind of
like, where
fucking
are you gonna
weird
put it
looking, too.
after? You're gonna have to like wash it out in the river or something.
In
I
the
mean-
river. What is this? Fucking 1812? What is happening?
Yes.
I mean, where else are you gonna pee standing up?
The bathroom.
I
I think
mean,
it's not because I do believe that it was marketed as, oh, you can do it while you're on the go, in the
mm,
like the woods and
so you
whatnot.
don't have
But
to
I think
like
it's
pull
more
your
along the lines
pants
of,
down.
yeah, I think it's more along the lines of you like so you don't have to sit down on the toilet seat because I know a lot of girls hover.
Hmm.
Oh, and like
Uh,
public,
so
yeah.
yeah, like in the public, so in like a public bathroom, you could still stand, take care of your business, and then rinse it out in the sink.
I'll tell you, it's hard. It's hard to do that. It
What,
just
hard to pee standing up or rinse something out in the sink or hover?
no, like to hover.
Oh,
It's
Yeah,
so hard
that's
because
why
like
I
you're,
can
that's why
imagine.
I stand.
yeah, because like you're clenching everything, so like you can't release.
Yep.
So, um, but you just gotta like line the toilet with like 1,000 pieces of toilet paper, and then you're good.
I feel like then you're
Nope.
not even safe.
I'm just gonna sit down and be like, well, if this is how I go, this is how I go.
I feel like even if you do have like 1,000 pieces of toilet paper, you're gonna get that herpetogonorrhea syphilitipox or whatever.
Well, then I have it. So,
Yeah, like that's why I'm not even gonna waste my time lining that toilet. I'll just sit on a public toilet seat bare ass.
really,
Yep.
Oh yeah, I do too.
If that's
That's
how I go, that's how I go.
you're gonna have like the toilet seat shape of like ringworm on your butt.
If that's how I go, that's how I go.
I was about to say he's
I
been
mean,
very clear
it's not
about
gonna
if this is how
kill
he goes,
you.
this is how he goes.
It's
Look,
not gonna kill you. It's just a fungal infection.
yeah,
Oh
but
man.
I wouldn't be lucky enough for it to kill me.
I don't think anyone's ever died of ringworm.
That's worth a
I've
look
never
up.
even visibly seen what ringworm is.
Um,
Just look under your
it's like
nutsack. It's probably there.
oh my god, it's just like almost like kind of like a rash, but it's kind of scaly.
Oh, it's that.
It's a fungal infection.
Well, yeah, that
I
was
don't think
featured snippet
anyone's ever
from the
died of
web.
it.
Just go to images and you'll see. It's
Ugh.
not disgusting. It's not disgusting.
I'm not
Can be if
really
you're
sure
getting
if I can
pictures of
trust that.
fucking.
Like it's not that bad. It just looks like a rash.
Oh yeah. It does
But
kind of,
people,
it does, but it also looks like really, really gross. It
but
looks like a
Kind of
the
bite
thing,
annoying.
almost.
it's very contagious. So a lot of people get it from like the gym, um, and stuff like that. Very public places.
Playing sports in high school.
Wrestlers get it a lot.
Yep. Because they're all sweaty and wrestling.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, I can see you're still streaming your thingy.
Oh, son of a bitch.
I mean, it's not like it's causing an
Oh
issue,
fuck.
except the fact that it's causing an issue. I
It's
can't believe
it's
you've
not
done this.
causing an issue, but it's the thing is that you guys can see like in OBS I have like the podcast sheet as like because I don't have a face cam because I haven't done a face reveal yet. To my knowledge, oh my god.
Does he know that we're doing this?
He has no idea what is happening. He just knows that there's a podcast that will happen at some point, and he has not a single clue if it's happening right now or not.
Somehow he knows.
Right?
Wait, he could probably see this thing and he can see us in
He
it.
can
So
see it and like us in it, but I don't know if he's like the thing is he probably doesn't know how we're gonna record it because I didn't know how I was gonna record it until today when I just sat down and was like, yeah, I'll make a separate channel and whatever we're talking about, we can just post the shit in there because like normally when you have a podcast, you have people that like you have the people talking back and forth or whatever, and you have cameras on those people, but I haven't done a face
That's a
reveal
new
yet.
thing.
Is
That's a
that
new
really a
thing.
new thing?
Normal podcasts are audio only.
Oh, all right, sweet.
That's the whole lure of them. Is that you can put your headphones in, start a podcast, and it's just people talking. I think podcasts were designed or became popular less because of the information and the people that they are, but the fact that people like me exist who just like to hear background noise constantly.
I can actually severely relate to that. I legitimately cannot be like in pure silence. It annoys me.
I
mm.
can, but it bothers me.
Yeah.
If you look at that ringworm picture that you posted, the
Mhm.
one on the left looks like a baby face. Like if you turn your head sideways,
Yeah. When you
it
said
looks like
it,
Squint
I
real
like
hard.
I glanced over and immediately saw it.
Are you in the channel?
Yeah,
No,
I physically can't switch channels because if I do,
No.
it'll change the channels on the Discord.
I don't see nothing.
Go to
Go to
the other
podcast
pod.
sheet.
Yeah, the other one.
Like, there's a text channel for it too,
Oh, there it is.
and I have that open, and there's our boy
Oh,
Citrus
and then
just
there's Tulu just
yeah,
in there.
our boy Citrus just doing that nonsense. If we ever end up recording on like a Sunday or something, I'm sure we'll get him in here too. But he
Are
actually,
you sure you want that? Are you ready to deal with what that might entail?
I mean, 50-50 on that one.
Have you ever had like 22-year-old chocolate? Like expired by 22 years?
No.
No, I can quite honestly say I've never had anything that's been expired for more than 1 year.
Okay, so like there's this thing that my family does. I guess some families do this. I don't know, like a common thing, but like we'll get stuff as like a gift and then for the next holiday we just give it right back. Like whatever it is. So apparently this chocolate passed down my family for 22 years. And I opened it today because I wanted some chocolate. And I ate some without knowing it was like old.
Oh no.
I tried like 3 different ones. I was like, oh, this one's bad, but it could just be because I just don't like this one. It's like those assorted chocolates or whatever. And yeah, it was not good. I'll just say that. I like kind of like threw up in my mouth, but
Well, it looks like we are gonna have to get a new third banana, cause Goldman's dying soon.
I'm probably having like some chocolate effects.
Yeah,
Kind of
your
like
arms just start turning like crisp
uh,
chocolatey.
Into a chocolate rabbit, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I'll tell you it's not good. It's
I
like
can imagine.
it's like you know it like was food at some point. Like it was edible at some point, but like it just tastes like cocoa powder, like in like block form, and it's very powdery, and it tastes like it just. I don't know.
It
Chocolate
just sounds
LaCroix would
horrible.
taste.
It sounds god
It
awful, and I want nothing to do with any of it.
it's got like a really bad aftertaste. I'll say that.
Well, that's why you don't
But
swallow.
Oh no. All right, so this is actually something I wanted to ask you the other day,
Redacted.
but then I was like, no, I'll just hold on to it.
Wow, man. I'm just gonna drop my name like that after I introduced myself as Banana.
I listen. You know how hard that is.
I
bleep
did
it
it
out.
for you.
I know, I
Bleep it
know.
out.
I've only made the mistake I think twice, and one of them you weren't actually streaming.
Yeah, but also at the same time, I've had Fox on stream enough that like he's said it, and I've kind of given up on the
Okay.
charade.
No, I know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I
I
tried for
do,
you. What did you want
I
to
do
ask me?
respect it,
What did you want to
but
ask me?
I will.
Nope. What did you want to ask me?
I'm gonna take
come
this
to terms with it.
into I'm gonna take this into Filmora, and I'm just gonna edit it and
Nope.
put like a censor bar over it, so whoever's watching, they just hear you getting all pissed and have no idea why.
Just dropping my name like that. Anyways, it's not that big of a deal.
Episode 1.
Episode 1, redacted.
Redacted. um, recently, recently Fox and I have started drinking G Fuel. I say recently; it's been like a couple months now.
Yeah, he's fucking trying to MLM me into getting drinking G Fuel, and I'm just like, no, let me have my soda.
And that's what I was actually gonna ask you is if you've ever tried it, and if so,
Nope.
like how you feel about it.
Nope. Haven't tried it. Not interested.
Really? What puts you off from it? I'm curious.
The fact that it's not PepsiCo brand Pepsi. Sponsor me, Pepsi. I drink so much soda.
I drink an
Soda
absurd. I
and
used to drink an
pizza.
absurd amount of Mountain Dew too, so
I'm
I can actually feel that.
sorry you chose the subpar Pepsi product.
That's like the what? That's the second best Pepsi product.
No,
Only second to Pepsi.
Pepsi's the best Pepsi product, and then the only one that matters.
Right. It's
But if we're
Beppis,
being
and
being
then
real, no, it's Beppis, and then Cherry Beppis, and then Cherry Vanilla Beppis,
listen, all the
and in that
Beppises,
order.
those all the Beppises, those
They don't
that's
taste the same, so they're not
they
the
all
same. They're
get
not.
categorized
No,
as
no.
Beppis though.
Okay, well then PepsiCo owns Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, and
Do they really?
something else, and KFC. Are you saying they're all the same?
Wait, are you serious? They own all
Yes,
three of those?
I'm serious.
That's actually insane. I
Shut
didn't know
up,
that.
Google. I didn't ask you for anything.
I actually didn't know that they owned that. That's fascinating, actually. I'm kind of curious. Does Coke own like? In that case, like, would Coke own like Burger King and whatnot? Like, I now want to Google that and find out.
Coke owns a lot of like bad stuff.
What do you mean by like bad stuff? Like, are you saying that they own like when you say bad stuff, are you speaking like socially bad, like they own Pornhub type bad, or are you saying bad stuff like
Pornhub's
they?
not bad.
It's not. That's why I said socially bad. Like,
It's not even socially bad.
but like,
Well,
are you saying that type, or are you saying like Colombian drug cartel bad? Like,
I
those are two
mean,
different
like
types of they're two different types of evil. So,
somewhere in between, I guess. Like they, I remember like probably like 10 years ago. Um, no, it had to be sooner than that. But like I boycotted Coca-Cola. I like petitioned because they sponsor like rodeos and stuff. And I know a lot of people don't like really know what goes on in rodeos, but if you watch one, it's like straight up animal abuse. Like they just like whip and kick and like choke animals the whole entire duration. And it's something.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah. Um
I've
pretty
also never
horrible.
been to one though. Like, I've never been.
Well, I've never been to one either because there's none in my area.
Right.
New Jersey. There's no
Right. Yeah.
rodeos here. But yeah. What was
We can
that?
we can start it. There could be. We can bring the rodeo there.
All right. Sponsor me, Coke.
So we're gonna have one person here sponsored by Coke, one sponsored by Pepsi, and
No.
I'll be sponsored by
Well,
G Fuel.
if Google gets sponsored by Coke, we'll kick her out.
Well, no,
I'd kick
because I want to get sponsored by G Fuel, so I don't even want
I
to be
I'd kick
Beppis.
myself out if I got sponsored by Coke. I'd kill my.
I
Here's
like.
here's the top things that PepsiCo owns. Pepsi, obviously.
Yep.
Uh, Mount,
Dasani,
Mountain Dew, Lay's potato chips, Gatorade, Diet Pepsi, Tropicana beverages, 7 Up outside the U.S., Doritos, Lipton teas,
McDonald's,
Quaker foods and snacks, Cheetos, Mirinda. I don't know what that is. Ruffles, Aquafina, Pepsi Max, Tostitos, tortilla chips, Sierra Mist, Fritos, Walker's potato crisps. Those are the top ones. There's more, but
Well, yeah. But wow, no shit.
let's see.
I didn't know they. I thought actually Coke owned
Starbucks.
Lay's.
So they own the Starbucks, like the bottles you would buy at the gas station or whatever.
Oh, right. Okay. They like Starbucks sends them the stuff, and then they essentially like bottle and sell it.
No, they probably just bottle and sell it.
well,
Oh, it's a Spain thing. Mirinda is a soft drink originally created in Spain.
Huh.
wait, were you reading the Coke one or Pepsi?
That's
Pepsi.
Pepsi.
That's
Oh,
Beppis.
yeah, because I was gonna
The
say
superior
Coca-Cola.
drink.
Any like restaurant that you go to, like I guess like a chain, if they have, you'll notice that they either have Pepsi or they have Coke. If
Well,
they have
yeah.
Coke, they're sponsored by Coca-Cola.
Well, yeah.
If they have Pepsi, then it's the opposite. But I know McDonald's is a big one.
I know Wendy's is Beppis because they have the like
Wendy's, because Wendy's is the best. It's
Wendy's is actually trash.
Wendy's
what
is
the
the Wendy's is the S tier of fast food joints.
It's
yeah.
not. It's not.
All right, what's your like if you were to put fast food joints in a tier list, how would you put them?
Which fast food places, or am I just putting Wendy's in a spot right now?
I mean,
Let's do the big three. If you had to rank the big three, like best to worst, how would you?
What is big three?
The big three
Because
is
big
like the
three for
most.
me would be McDonald's, uh,
Wendy's, Burger King.
Yeah,
Burger
they're the
King, and
most
Taco
common.
Bell.
Oh, that's right. Taco Bell counts as fast food too. So we'll say four. Rank those four any way you see. How would you?
Ew.
How would you see
But
them?
what about Arby's?
They are massively uncommon in my area. They're probably the best, but because they're so uncommon, I can't say they're just like a
They're not
regular.
uncommon in my area.
Oh, in mine,
And then
literally,
also Subway.
Ugh.
Subway's not fast food.
Subway.
Subway is fast food.
Subway is like rat food.
Yeah.
That's funny because although I know my opinion on Subway is flawed, I'd put Subway top tier.
The thing
Ugh.
is
Not
Subway's
number one.
disgusting but good.
Not
Have you?
number
Wait,
one.
wait, 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 wait. Have you ever walked into a Walmart that had a Subway into it? It smells like fucking.
It doesn't. No, all the WalMarts I've walked into that have it are fine. They're actually
They
the better Subways.
they produce the stench
What
that is
the
The
only thing that
stench.
stopped me from liking Subway was my buddy's dad owned one, and one day I was just like, "Oh, I love Subway and I want to get a job at there at some point." And he was like, "No, you don't." And then he just like went into detail about all the like disgusting shit that goes on, and I was like, "Oh, I don't even want to eat there anymore." He was like, "Yeah, you don't, trust me." And I was like, "Oh, no."
To the food service industry.
It
okay, but the better Subway is Blumpy's. Blumpy's
I
is
don't know.
the best.
I don't know what that
that's
is.
local. That's a local thing for you, because I don't even know what
Oh,
that is. That's probably like
I
D'Angelo's
think
for
there's a
me though. Do you guys have
few.
D'Angelo's?
No,
What
Yeah,
about Jimmy John's?
no.
that's not by me either.
All right, so we all have our local variants.
Yeah, in Starku, Japan, I learned that nobody has that.
Hmm.
It's like solely like east like a East Coast like thing.
Huh.
I mean, I am, you know,
He's
East
kind of.
Coast
Technically,
technically.
technically, but not on the coast,
Listen,
I guess.
All right, but
I
hold
live
up, hold
in
up.
the
Let's
Great
focus.
Lakes state, okay?
Let's focus. We didn't even
I'm
finish.
more coastal than most of you.
We didn't actually. You're not more coastal
I,
than me.
I'm
But let's
I'm more
stop.
coastal than mostal.
All I'm
What
saying
is
is
your tier
Michigan's
list
got
of fast food?
ginormous amounts of coastline. It's huge. It's honestly probably pretty big. My friends always say, sorry, I was channeling my inner orange man.
My inner orange man.
Uh, McDonald's, if the ice cream machine is working,
All right. So
and I can
McDonald's
get an
never.
Oreo McFlurry. No, they've been working recently around here. I would say it's B tier.
Okay,
Taco Bell
I would agree with that.
was S tier, but then they took away, and I don't even really like Taco Bell, but they took away my the Volcano Locos tacos, the really hot ones, because I like spicy food. So
Wait,
they've actually dropped down to A tier because of that. Because they still have the normal Doritos Locos tacos, just not the ones I like. And then Burger King is fucking G tier, and Wendy's is probably also B tier.
Okay.
Arby's, because of the curly fries and Jamocha shakes, is S tier.
If I count Arby's, the thing is the closest Arby's to me is an hour and a half away.
That's not even that far.
It's like pretty far in compare. Like I could go 5 minutes, get a Burger King, a Wendy's, and a McDonald's. Go like another 5 minutes past that, get a Subway and Taco Bell, and then about an hour and 20 minutes past that, get an Arby's. Like it's
Don't
it's just big in comparison to
don't
how
be a
readily
coward.
available everything else is. But um, I'd have to say Arby's is definitely S tier, and then I'd
I
I
don't
say
don't
even like
like
think I've
roast
ever
beef.
had Arby's.
really.
We have the
I
meats.
know there's some where I live, but I don't know where they are. I think they might be like in one or something.
Hmm.
I don't know if they have their own standalone restaurant in my area.
Now, when it comes to like Burger King, it depends on what I'm getting where I place it. If I'm getting my favorite thing from there because they have it, then I'm putting them in A, because it's chicken fries with ranch with fries. If you give me that from Burger
We're
King,
assuming you're getting the order you want.
yeah, okay, so that's definitely A for me. Wendy's, I'll also put in A, because they are not Arby's good, but I think they are a little better than Burger King. And then McDonald's is like C, and then I'm putting Subway just because of like how disgusting it is. I'll put it in C as well.
Oh, I'll put Subway in S tier, even though I know it's wrong.
Like,
I forgot we were doing Subway too. Yeah, I'll put Subway up. My Subway up in
Wait,
S
I thought it
tier.
was 4. Now it's like 10.
Yeah,
well, we added Subway. Oh, I gotta put
it's
Taco
expanded.
Bell. I don't like Mexican food, so I'm putting it in like Q
Taco Bell
tier.
isn't even Taco Bell isn't even Mexican food.
Like,
Taco Bell
I
is
don't like
fast food.
Mexican food to the point that I dated a Spanish chick and would not eat her. Like, it's just I just don't like.
Whoa.
It's
First of
I
just
all,
mean,
no
thank
bueno.
God she's alive.
Taco Bell is not Mexican food.
All
Like
right.
that's an important thing here. Taco Bell is not Mexican food.
It's not, but it's like an emulation of Mexican food.
No, it is not. It's not even close to Mexican
It's
food.
tacos. What do you mean? It's tacos and burritos and shit.
Not even done properly. Therefore, it is not proper Mexican food.
All right. I don't like lettuce, so shredded lettuce on tacos is fucking disgusting. I don't
You haven't
like
had a real fucking taco.
I don't like hard shell, so I would have to get a soft shell.
Okay, get a burrito.
The only type of thing it's just cheese and then meat rolled up.
What's wrong with that?
That
That's that's a taquito.
I don't know what it is. And I'm gonna be dead ass. When I go to Taco Bell, 9 times out of 10, I'm getting like 5 cheese roll-ups, and that's it.
What the fuck is a cheese roll up?
It is literally a soft, like the soft thing for like
Like a fruit
tacos.
roll up?
No, it's like the soft thing, like all right, the circles that you would normally make burritos, I think, with. You take that, and instead of putting like meat, cheese,
The
lettuce, tomato,
circles.
you put
The
just
Tortilla?
yes, tortilla. Thank you. I couldn't think of the word. I couldn't think of the word. Yes, a tortilla.
Oh,
So you take like a soft tortilla and you just put cheese, like no meat, cheese, lettuce, tomato. You just put cheese, heat it, roll it, send it.
a
And
quesadilla. So it's basically half of a quesadilla.
yeah.
God. I'm crying.
What's wrong with that? It's basically half a quesadilla. That is more Mexican than Taco Bell. I forget what the tortillas are going to do.
The circles.
The circles. A cheese roll up.
That's what if you go to Taco Bell and say, "Can
A
I have a cheese roll
cheese
up?"
roll up. I bet you my Taco Bell would be like, "Are you fucking high?" And I would
Guarantee
be
you.
like, "Not today."
Fuck the quarantine. Go to your Taco Bell right
My
now.
Taco Bell's still open.
Go to your Taco Bell right now and be like, "I want a cheese roll up." And they will give you a cheese roll up. It is 99 cents and that's it. I get like 5 of those, and that's what I get from Taco Bell every time. Every now and then, I don't know if they still have them because I haven't been in a while, but they had these things that were like swirly cinnamony bits.
Yeah, those are like their staple thing.
Yeah, I didn't know if they saw them because I haven't been to Taco Bell in ages, but
Those have been on the menu since like the fucking start, bruh.
yeah, they're so good. But I'll get like cheese roll ups and that. So
Oh,
you know what?
God.
Just because of
I
this
thought I eat
conversation,
poorly, and it turns out you eat like a fucking 5-year-old.
I, I I told you that I eat like trash.
But the difference is I eat actual trash, and you eat worse than me. I'm a raccoon. You're a 5-year-old.
You're a 5-year-old raccoon.
I'm a
Yeah.
5-year-old raccoon.
I at least
man.
wash my food before I eat it. Raccoons
Oh,
do
man.
that.
I actually
So
didn't know
like
that.
you can give them cotton candy and they'll fucking dunk
Oh,
it in
and
the
it
water and
melts?
it'll
Yeah.
disappear and they'll be super fucking sad.
Are you serious?
Yes,
Mhm.
raccoons wash their food.
That's so sad.
They're also fucking fat as hell sometimes.
They're also a big vector of rabies, so
Well,
there's
I
that.
mean, what? Who hasn't had a little rabies in their life?
What was it?
I mean,
You'd know this
I
better.
have.
Yeah, exactly.
in real life.
You'd
Who
know
hasn't
this
dealt with
like
rabies in their life?
you'd know
I'm
this better than
vaccinated,
I would, Ghoulsnake, but isn't it like
but
koalas? They carry. I know it's a certain STD. I think is it AIDS?
Chlamydia.
It's chlamydia.
hmm yeah, I think
All right,
so.
I couldn't
Drop
remember what it was.
bears.
I could
What?
not.
Drop bears. Because they cling to trees and they will drop on you. It's another name for a koala.
Really?
Oh,
Koalas are assholes.
They are. I was talking to Apple about it, and even she was like, "Yeah, those things are cunts." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." I didn't know that about them.
Yeah,
Hmm.
they're cute, but they're dicks. Fuck them.
I think it's
Australia doesn't have rabies.
I have rabies.
they might. I don't know.
I have my rabies vaccine. It sucks, by the way.
The vaccine itself or getting it?
The vaccine. It's 3 separate shots.
I mean, well, you have autism now, so
Yeah.
vaccines cause autism.
I mean, I already had it, so I think it just counteracted it, so I think I'm good now.
No, you have super autism now.
I can't. Did I tell
Yeah,
you like the chain of events that happened when I was talking
Leading up
about
to your birth.
let's not talk about that. That's some I was an accident.
Were?
Ouch. I was talking I was talking to mom and dad and Justin and Fox and everyone. I was talking to them about like
I
moving
know one of those people.
and like I was talking about moving and they were like, "Where do you want to move to?" And I was originally thinking somewhere in like Europe. I was like, I don't know, maybe like to Europe when this is all said and done. And then I was talking to Julie and I was like, "Oh, maybe I'll go to like Australia because there's actually a college in Australia I wanted to go to." Literally the week I said I was contemplating moving to Australia, it caught on fire and got COVID. I was like, oh, okay, I guess fuck that. Never mind. She was like, yeah, now's not a good time.
You could probably do it
I
though.
mean, at least the houses are cheap now.
They're cheap, half built, cooked, but they're cheap.
They're crispy.
They're crispy.
Extra crispy.
Oh man.
My hands taste like bleach.
Your
What'd you say?
hands taste like bleach?
Wait,
Are you chewing on your hands?
My cuticles, yeah.
Were you bleaching your hair?
No, I was cleaning before,
Well,
but
that's
they
the
just
most.
taste like bleach.
You should probably chew a little bit harder then.
oof. Fucking got him. I don't know what to do in like
About
9 days. It's my little sister's birthday.
fighter. Like, just actually challenge her to
Kick
pitched
her ass.
combat.
No, fun fact, I was actually thinking of doing that, but not for like the reasons you're telling me to. My
No, happy birthday. If you win, you won't win, so you don't have. It's a win-win for you. You don't have to get her anything but a can of whoop ass.
no, big facts is she could win. And that's like
No, she can't win.
the thing is she ran the same tournament circuit I did when I got my brain injury and she did fighting.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Eat shit. But she didn't get one and she ran fighting as well just like I did. And they stopped giving out we call them the big ones, but they're 6 foot tall trophies. They stopped giving those out. So she didn't get one the same way I did, and I felt like so bad. So I've concocted this idea, and I talked to mom about it, and she was like, "That's up to you if you want to do it." And I'm not sure if I want to because I either embarrass myself or embarrass her, and I'm totally
Why?
fine with embarrassing myself. I do that every day, but I don't want to like
You're gonna
embarrass her.
you're gonna have to explain.
What I was gonna do was order her a 6 foot trophy, and we both have the title of um, national champion of X year. So I was thinking it would be like a cool, fun thing since she didn't get a 6 foot trophy that we could have a sparring match outside, to decide like who is actually better. The thing is that she's like really proud of getting like that title, and I'm really proud of her too because like that's a badass thing. She got it 2 years ahead of me. I got it when I was 18. She's 16 turning 17. So like she's already ahead of me. The thing is I don't want to do a thing of like, yeah, you get this 6-foot trophy, all you have to do is beat me, and then like I whoop her ass. I would feel so bad.
No, don't.
I would though because like
Dunker. Teach her the lesson that the world is harsh.
but like I felt like
But you
that was
have
the
to make
original
sure you
thought.
walk out and be like, bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei.
You just take
That
the
is someone
belt
I
and you
would
start
never want to fuck with.
whacking.
My instructor is like he's it's gonna sound fucked up, and I love him to death. And if he ever hears this, just know I love you to death. But he is a chonky boy. He's a thick, tiny Asian dude.
Wow, what a dick.
And I love him to death, but one day when I was younger, I used to be a bit of a bigger kid, and I had a little bit of a belly on me. And we were going to the beach, and we like stopped by the studio because my mom was the manager there, and she had to like do something real quick. So I was just like sitting outside waiting, and he made a comment about my belly being like a bagel because I'm white as shit. And it was like big and round in my belly button, like haha bagel thick. So I turned around and like walked away, and I got in the car and I looked at my dad and I was like, if I'm a bagel, he's a fucking Whopper. And dad was like, what? He had no idea what was going on. And I said that when I was like maybe 10, and I've held that for 22 years and not told anyone about it and felt so bad because I called him fat without like behind his back. I remember that vividly. It was pretty funny though. But yeah, anyway, he's one of the few people in my life that I would not fuck with. Like him and my older brother are two of like the scariest people that I've ever met.
I'll fuck with anybody, I don't care. You might beat my ass, but whatever.
The only thing that's kind of like with that like being the whole like I wouldn't fuck with them, but at the same time like every person has their limits is this mentality went out the window the minute I turned like 20 and realized that it was inaccurate. But up until I was 20, I had the mentality of, well, they can't kill you.
They
Like,
can.
well, yeah, but up until 20, I was like, it's illegal, and no one like would just over something stupid and petty. And then like I saw on the news that someone got like stabbed over something at Popeyes, and I was like, oh, okay, never mind. They will kill you over something fucking stupid.
Just a free for all.
When reality gets shattered and you realize that you can get shanked over chicken.
Look,
Chicken.
I live near Detroit. I've seen some shit.
That's fair.
I
think
know
you've
people
told
will
me
kill
about that.
people. I was a drug mule for a brief time.
Really?
An unknowing drug mule, mind you.
Well, I
And
knowing
then
you,
I
I'd
knew, and
assume
I
that.
was like, well, gotta pay the rent somehow.
Oof.
But allegedly, I was a drug mule.
Oh. I love how you just go on this tip. I was a drug mule unknowingly, then knowingly, allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. You can't say it. It's allegedly.
It is. It
Can't
is
prove
alleged. It is alleged. It's
Well, your name was dropped, so they will come and find you.
again. I'm putting a
Fucking-
censor over that, so
Oh, okay.
Do it.
I'm
Just censor when my name was said.
that's all I'm gonna do. Is I'm not
It's
gonna
gonna be
like cut
funny.
any. Nothing is gonna get cut out. I'm going to put a censor beep right where I said your name, and you're just gonna go ape shit after that.
If you want to get real fucking fancy, just take me saying redacted and put it over it. So like I'll give you a clean cut of redacted, so it would be redacted,
Just the cleanest cut of redacted.
and then they won't understand until they get here. And if they don't never get here,
They'll just never
well, I wouldn't
understand.
surprise them. So where are you gonna put this up at? YouTube,
I'm probably
Twitch,
gonna. I'm not.
Spotify?
The thing is, apparently you can't upload things to Spotify. I'd have to go to another. Like, I'd have to actually go to like an like when I looked it up,
SoundCloud.
you have to go to fucking
Hey bro, check out my SoundCloud.
ed. I forget what it's called, but it's not a label because this isn't music, but it's like
Yeah,
similar to
you
that.
can't do it. Somebody has to do it
Yeah, you have
for
to give it to someone else to do it, and it's like, I think I'll just put it on YouTube for now. I did want to originally put it on Spotify though. That was like the original thought process I had was throwing it on Spotify.
you. Once we get like at least one follower, maybe then we can hit it big.
You know what's funny is you remember
It's
my
one
old
subscriber. Where's my YouTube partnership?
Right. Where's my YouTube dollars?
you remember my old Twitch?
No,
Really? Did you not know me at that point in time?
I don't believe I knew you at that point in time.
Oh, well, I had
I think I might have met you before then, but I didn't bother hanging out with you.
I was gonna say I don't honestly think we got like super close
We're not
until
close.
oof. We got super
I
close
haven't
until
even
like
showed you
Right.
my toe beans yet.
that's fair.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something else.
No. No, as we discussed, the only people in this Discord that have seen my penis is
I
Spore.
said toe beans. What are you?
The booty hole.
I don't. Girl, that's a booty hole. I don't send dick pics to nobody.
What
Unless,
about booty hole?
I mean, that would take some fucking movement on my part, but hell yeah, let's go.
What is
Just put it
happening?
on the
No
floor.
penis though. You can have nut sack and butthole.
No second butthole.
It's a mixed bag.
But anyway, that account actually had a sub button. Like that Twitch account had a sub button, and it
Oh,
only had 90 followers. So technically on this account, I've passed that in followers, but I haven't gotten my sub button yet.
well, you know
Uh,
what they say.
I'm not getting it anytime soon either. That's for fucking sure.
How do
No,
you
you
get
need
it?
you need to stream regularly.
I do. What?
You need to stream at regular times.
I've literally streamed at the same times for the past like 3
No,
months.
I mean regular times as in not 6 o'clock in the morning.
That's regular times.
That is regular in the sense of yes, you're doing it at a constant time, but not regular as in people aren't fucking awake, dude.
To get it, you need to have. Let me actually pull up.
It's an
So
average of 3 viewers over the course of
it's a bunch of
I think
other
a
things
week.
with that, but
It's
I
like
have
three
everything
viewers
else.
per stream and so many hours per week.
Um,
I know because I used to stream.
yeah. You have to have it's I need to reach 50 followers, stream for 8 hours, stream for 7 different days and have an average of 3 viewers over a 30-day period. All of
Hmm.
that over a 30-day period. I have 111 followers. I've streamed for 152 hours. I have streamed on 31 different days over the past month and I have an average of 1.61 viewers.
That's your problem, dude.
I know. I
Gotta
it's been the problem since like December. December was literally when I got like my 50th follower, and I was like, oh, hype, now what? And
play League of Legends.
eh, it's
Play
top down. Get
play
get
what's
me a
popular.
mod. Get me a mod that I can put into the Riot client to let
You'll
me be in third person.
you'll lose.
I don't care. I'll have fun. I
You
lose.
won't.
I lose playing plenty of games, but because they're in a perspective I like, I
You
have fun.
you wouldn't you wouldn't have fun because the skill shots and stuff are designed with that in mind. Like they're designed around the fact that it's top down.
That's the thing that like made me so like dog. The only game I could ever get good at that's top down was StarCraft 2. Heroes of the Storm couldn't do it. League couldn't do it. Dota couldn't do it. Dota I think I actually got a mod that put me in third person, but I did lose constantly, so I was like, it's not really worth it. And I wasn't having fun anyway, so I just stopped. And then I found Smite.
Boo.
Haterade.
No, just it's bad.
It is, but it isn't. Like,
No, it's bad.
yeah, but like, what makes it bad? That's the thing.
Their champ balance somehow is worse than Rito's.
That's not, and that's the thing, is like that's not accurate.
It is accurate.
No, they release broken things. I will be the first person to admit they release broken things, but they fix it fairly quickly. Bastet and Odin got reworked to a busted degree and got fixed before they were even put in the live client. They were fixed in the PTS. The only thing that is like absolutely broken right now is Yamoja, and that's just because them trying to fix it is a legitimate joke. They either nerf her and make her trash, or they buff her and make her broken. That's been like the back and forth the past like 4 patches.
Oh, so she's busted.
Right now she's actually trash, I'm pretty sure. I have to check the most recent patch notes, but I think right now she's garbage, but next patch she's gonna be broken again.
Oh.
It's literally they're tweaking by like, I think they're tweaking one of her abilities by 3%. Like that's how low the tweaks are right now. It's just the damage on her is too high. So
So nerf her damage.
the thing is she doesn't operate off mana. The way that she works.
I know.
All right, yeah, so you know how she works. And they lowered her damage, but when they lowered her damage, like, she's the only character in the game that can stun towers. So they took away her tower stun, and then she had
Good.
no unique trait. It was like
Good.
her CC wasn't good, her heal wasn't good, her damage wasn't good, and she couldn't stun towers. So they brought the stun back, and they upped her damage. And then she dealt too much damage and was stunning towers. It's like
So stun towers remove damage.
that's what everyone is saying, is do one or the other, stop doing both, and it just
So
it's
once
high-res.
again, just as bad as Rito because doesn't listen to community.
I don't know what Rito
So
is.
their skin game has always been better than Rito's, but Rito's catching up.
The fuck is Rito?
Riot Games.
Oh, why do you call it Rito?
Funsies.
Okay.
I've been dumping ass in Valorant as well.
I mean, same. That's fair. I've been sucking.
No, I've been absolutely dominating. Top frags.
I haven't. The most kills I've gotten in one game is like 26, and I just got that today.
The most I got, I was MVP and I got 30.
Yeah.
I flawlessed around with a judge the other day.
Yeah.
Or I aced, not flawless. I aced.
The judge is actually like stupid good.
It's pretty good. I still like the I like the shorty.
Are you seeing the podcast channel?
No.
Go to it real quick.
I'm looking at my match history. Let's see.
Go to the podcast channel.
22-14, that was a defeat. 24-8, that was a victory. 17-14, 30-14.
I'm just gonna have an arrow that points to Ghoulsnake, and it's gonna be like what she does when she doesn't know what to say.
Look, you guys brought me here for a purpose.
It's just so fun. She does this like in my like in my streams too. She'll just like start posting random things when she doesn't know what to say.
Man, Anna Kendrick's hot.
Okay.
She is.
Anyways,
she looks like just like a just any general white person's aunt. Like she just looks like that.
That's what you're saying. And I'm not gonna tell you
vibe.
you're wrong. I'm not gonna tell you you're wrong because I don't think you entirely are.
Damn, Anna Kendrick could be my aunt.
Yeah. Whatever, I'm down.
Anta Kendrick.
Now, the only thing is that I actually don't know how to, because I don't listen to a lot of podcasts. I don't know how to end a podcast. So I could just sit here talking for like 4 hours.
Bye.
Yeah, just bye, ends recording.
Yeah, basically. You don't even need to have an outro. You just be like,
fade out.
I think what I'm gonna do is even though I'm still recording right now, I think I'm gonna do it when Ghoulsnake was like, "Ha, bye," and I'm just gonna end it right there. I'm just gonna cut it right there.
That'd be awesome.
And then you keep this entire conversation in and actually just fade it out as I'm talking.